Every time I meet someone who's starting a new business, I recommend they go to the SBDC for guidance.
In general, the SBDC focuses on helping business owners with their businesses. If they hit a hurdle, we help them get over that hurdle or solve the problem that they have to solve in order to become more profitable. One of our special groups that we like to work with is veterans. We're more involved with the business of the veterans, not so much their benefits. The VA handles that, but really how veterans can better manage their businesses. Often they're coming out of the service. They don't necessarily have a strong background in business, and so we can really help them get a leg up as they move along.
We have worked in the Center for Veterans Enterprise for 10 years with small business development centers around the country, and in the course of our 10-year history with them, we've learned that they are the premier provider of counseling services to not just veterans, but any citizen who wants to open a business and be successful.
Veterans are usually very, very good at a technical skill. The challenge when it comes to becoming an entrepreneur is, how do you run a business? How do you learn about accounting issues? How do you learn about business development issues? How do you learn about attracting and retaining good, qualified, and competent employees? These are all issues that the small business development centers are expert in. So there's really a great marriage between veterans and their local small business development center.
The SBDC network in general is overwhelmingly receptive in reaching out to veterans and service-disabled veterans at this time in our country.
I tell many of my friends who are retiring or changing jobs or starting a business, the best investment I have made so far is coming here.
One of the things I think veteran entrepreneurs will find is particularly appealing is the fact that this is a service that is provided essentially by our government at a wonderful cost. It's free.
I think some folks may think of it as a very rigid or staunchy type process, and it is not that at all. You're sitting there and you're having a discussion with someone like they're one of your good friends.
Mainly it's a sounding board that makes sure that you're heading in the right direction, and have somebody else say to you, gee, I went down that path and it didn't prove worthwhile for me, or it did and this is what happened because of it. I think it's pretty valuable.
Just recently I found out about a class through the SBDC in a Defense Contract Audit Agency compliance. And we spent 3 days getting our QuickBooks. It was a hands-on course, getting your QuickBooks compliant with DCAA regulations. And it could not have come at a better time, because not 2 months later, we were audited by DCAA because a prime contractor that we were partnered with was audited. So that made us audit material also. And we would have, not looked real professional if I had not already gone to that class and gotten my chart of accounts straightened out, and worked out great. We passed with flying colors.
What we got initially was the step-by-step process for what we need to do. And then based upon where our company stood in terms of its status, how best to execute those steps, such as building your business plan, securing financing, finding office space, how do you get your marketing and communications programs out, those kinds of activities.
I hope that we can continue with the organization for as long as possible. I think it is a tremendous resource, and I would certainly urge more veterans to take advantage of the opportunities that this brings.
It's a very exciting journey, and we're happy we did it, happy we had the military first, and would encourage everybody to follow the same model.
SBA is a very robust but still very small organization, and it's our partners that provide most of our assistance. So if you don't reach out and utilize the small business development centers and every other service and program we have, they're not going to be of any good to you until you do. So you have to step up and engage with us, just like we're reaching out to try to engage with you. If you do that, I think your chance for success is that much greater.
We developed a website for veterans, National Guardsmen, and reservists who are also small business owners or thinking about becoming a small business owner. www.vetbizresourcecenter.com. We have 4 parts to it. One is Boots to Business. How do you transition from the military into entrepreneurship? How do you get financing? How do you get certified so you can work with the government, federal, local, state? And if you're a reservist or a National Guardsman, what do you do with your small business when you get deployed? If this is of interest or pertinent to you, check it out, www.vetbizresourcecenter.com.